Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, you're gonna see me make a homemade potato bowl. Now, if you've been to a KFC, it is kind of a play off of their famous bowl. I believe that's what they call it. It's been a while since I've been to KFC, but I believe that's the name of it. So if you want to see how I make that at home, go ahead, stick around, and let's get into it.
Okay, so starting off, I have a pot filled with water and I am sprinkling some salt in it and letting it come to a boil. Now I am going to be cutting the potatoes up. This is not a step you have to do, however, it is one I do so it cooks faster. As you can see, there's some bad spots in the potato, so I'm just making sure I get all the bad spots out of the potato as well. That way we are not eating them. Also, I did wash these potatoes before off camera, so be sure you wash your potatoes as well. Next, I am going to head over to the pot of boiling water and start to put my potatoes in there and let them boil up until done. Jumping back over to the table where I am spraying with olive oil to be able to set my chicken on the pan, and this way it won't stick to the foil, and also you will see me spray the chicken itself, and that is just to kind of keep them crispy when they're in the bowl. However, that did not turn out, so I probably will not do that again. I set it in my oven at 400 for 20 minutes. Now I am cooking the corn, starting on the gravy. We just melted some butter in a pan over the stove, and now we are adding some flour, some kosher salt, chicken flavoring with the bouillon cubes that are not the actual cube form, they are powder form. He is going to set that all in and give it a good stir, kind of waiting until it is combined. Then he will go ahead and fill up a bowl full of water. That way he can add it to the broth mixture. Jumping back over to the potatoes now that they're cooked, and we are adding butter. You will see I start to use a fork to kind of mash up, while my husband was generous enough to give me the hand mixer out. Switching over to the hand mixer, while he starts to add in our milk. We do this stuff based off of looks, not so much a measurement. He's gonna also help me out by sprinkling in some salt and some pepper just to kind of give it a little more flavoring. And then our potatoes are done and ready to use. Now comes the building of the bowl process. We are putting a layer of mashed potatoes. After that, we are going to put in the chicken, followed by the corn. Then we will add the gravy, and then we will top it off with the shredded Kobe Jack cheese.
potato bowl. Now, I like making them at home because I can kind of omit things if I want, or I can add things if I want, or I can just kind of make it my own. And my kids and my husband can make it their own as well. Instead of combining everything at once, we just kind of build it our own. That way, we're getting what we want. So, this is not something I make often, but when I do, it is enjoyed by everyone. I want to give a big thank you to my husband for taking the time and making the gravy for us tonight. We don't always have the gravy when I make it, and that is simply because we just don't want to make the gravy. And so we don't make the gravy. We tend to omit that often. But tonight it was a nice little treat to have the gravy. So thank you to him. And if you want to switch it up, some ideas you could do is if you don't want to make homemade potatoes, you can get pre-made potatoes from your local store or boxed potatoes from your local store. Um, Instead of using the popcorn chicken like I did, you can use grilled chicken. You can make your own chicken and break it up or cube it up and have it be seasoned and everything the way you would like. You could use canned corn instead of the frozen corn, or if you have corn on the cob, you can cut the corn off the cob and put it in there that way. And cheese of choice, and or if you want the gravy, you can get the pre-made gravy, the packaged gravy, whatever you want, whatever flavor you want, all of that is totally up to you. But go ahead, comment below. Let me know what you would put in your potato bowl. And until next time.